I'm so sorry you're stuck with this lighting. I just finished something, which if you just want to skip to the end, is probably going to be the last thing I'll do, because, want those views for videos. But day four, 75 hard, it was a really good day. It was a really productive day. I woke up relatively early for me, but it was like 10 a.m., half 10, 10:45, near 11. And we got a lot done in terms of finishing off cleaning the house. We still have to do the costume closet upstairs. I love using the joke. The only reason I came out of the closet was because I had too many dresses to put in there and clothes and elf ears. But besides that, and besides that whole Jungian, if you want to look at it like analogy, got the rest of the house quite clean. Did outside, so the back is now basically ready to be scrubbed. I went and bought the new box. I actually want to convert the other box, the now half broken box with no doors, into where I put my plunge pool. That way I don't always have to have a tarp over it, or I will still have a tarp, but I know it won't be affected by the weather, because I could go out there some mornings and the tarp would be half blown away and you'd have all the gunk that's gone in overnight, and that's not fun to clean out and then jump yourself into and then like have a really good scrub in the shower afterwards. I did some headshots and it kind of revitalized me into why I love photography, because I rarely get to do it anymore. And myself and a mate, we had a really good chat, like a really really good chat. We just gossiped about everyone. Do you know when you just like haven't seen someone in ages and you just sit down and you're like, bah, 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 and you just catch up over like a year and a half. That was quite alleviating to me, because there was a sense of anxiety, having to do something like this, trying to be a certain way, and then, oh, sorry, get you out of the way. Look at my finger. And then I took the images. We had a little bit of banter. He helped me quite a lot with just figuring out certain techniques and facts about singing, because he's quite a talented and developed singer. He's been doing it for so long. And where was I going with that? Oh yes, so I took the images. I threw a few into Adobe Lightroom, amazing software if you're into photography, and I highly suggest getting it, because what I used to do when I was in college is I'd go to an event, I'd take all the pictures, and I used to be trigger happy. I'd be like constantly, uh, and then I'd bring them individually into Photoshop. And it wasn't until I did an event, actually a festival in Clonmel for college. It wasn't until I did work experience for college to actually say I'm competent at what I want to do, that an actual professional photographer who's been in the game a long time literally looked at my screen and just went, "Why don't you just use Lightroom?" And my excuse was, and I think it was just like she really hurt my ego and pride at the time, because she said it so flippantly, and I was, yeah, it was my ego. I said, I like looking at the individual images and editing them one by one and then choosing my best. And she looked at me with such pity and went, "Oh, sweetie, that's not gonna work here." And she was completely right. I think what was that event? I was down in these caves in Cork called the Mitchellstown Cave on the way to Cork, I think. But anyway, I was in this cave and it was a very bougie event, because like you brought all these public figures, because content creation and the social media industry hadn't blown up for influencers to be a major thing then. You had all these major public figures come down into a cave for this one of a kind dinner. Like you had the chef up there on one rock. They were down here in like this whole kind of, I don't even know, like a plateau where everything was set up. But imagine trying to get down all the cooking equipment, all the very expensive dining equipment, tables, chairs, just like everything. And when I say Mitchellstown's Cave goes steep down, it is bad. I did this again for foundation for one of the scenes, which I don't think they ever used. But imagine taking all that equipment, all that heavy ass equipment down into a cave that you're literally like that to the ceiling. But that was great. And anyway, I put this, making a long story long, I put the images into Lightroom, did whatever, and I had taken images beforehand of him. So I just said, let's just compare them very quickly. And chalk and cheese. So I was quite happy the fact that over the last year and a half, my eye has developed so much. I put two of the images up online if you want to go see them. But I wouldn't like want to put them comparison right now until I know that I'm even better than what I am right now. But I just like the fact that there's a development and growth in that. And that was a great milestone for today. I was still listening to Dopamine Nation by Dr. Lemech. I'm saying her name completely wrong. But it's really good in terms of just understanding like our pleasure systems and why we do things. And then I went to the gym, and the gym tore it out of me. I did legs today, and I can't, that strains me. Like, can I even get into camera? No. Walking upstairs, horrible. And then I went to my parents' house to like just visit, and it's really the part of my day that impacts me the most and made me reflect. Because Mom had to go do something, so I was talking to Gran for quite a while, and we just had a lovely conversation about just how everyone's doing, and I was thinking about how Dad's doing, and then that made me reflect on Dad and like his work and what he's gone through to get to the work and what he's done before that and what he did before that, and just like life growing up. And it really hit me about what my father has done to get to where he is now, which is a space that he absolutely loves and he feels, so content with. It's hard. It's very hard work, but he appreciates it. And then I was thinking about what Mom has done to get to where she has to be and what Gran has done to get to where she has to be. And I was realizing like what factor I played in all that, and compared to yesterday when, I had the very transparent conversation with a friend, I'm thinking, I've obviously done that to them as well over the course of my life. And rather than sit in this, it was very much a pit of disdain for my own self-worth and my character and just me being who I am as a person, as an individual, for the effect that I've had on other people. I tried to process that and create something from it, and I hope I did. And I hope it gets my point across. But the pain I have gone through in my life, and I can only say this for myself, and it's only about me, I can't place that on my parents. And I did for so many years of my life, but especially my father. And I don't know if it's like a toxic male trait or like an Oedipus type of complex, but I definitely did. And anyway, I kind of I didn't put pen to paper, I put pencil to paper, and I just started writing. And this is what I came up with, and I might make a video on it. Sorry, not like this, but like an actual video of what I do. But this is about the relationship with my father and how I never valued him as much as I should have, because I know I didn't. And over the last year and a half, not even last year, last 31 years of my life, he has done so much for me, and he has cared for me, and he has saved me, and he has given out to me and roared at me and lashed out at me and, been emotionally abusive to me. But I've done all the same to him. And I don't know why I want to share this right now, but I think it's very poignant. And this is coming from my perspective, but I know people will resonate with this. We grow up thinking our fathers are mountains, tall, unmoving, invincible. We don't see the cracks as children. This is just our dad. Some give more, than they ever had. They push past their boundaries, their brokenness, and hold out hands, scarred from battles that we will never have to fight. But we fought with them because we had our own battles. We never realizing we grew up safer, giving too much and learned so little from the cruelty of the world because they were broken. Like our fathers, can actually deliver such a sentiment. A son searches for someone to blame, and who better than a father who tried his damn hardest to make sure he never struggled. The son is now a man, only when he looks back, he sees his father was a man too, one who drank a life that we will never taste. One who tried, failed, and tried again, because life and love is messy like that, isn't it? I see it now, and I am sorry, Dad. You gave me more than I ever had, and I threw it in your face, and I stand in front of you, not a son, not a victim, but hopefully becoming someone you know. And I can say, thank you for loving me, even when I tried to break you, like all the others did. I'll probably revise that, but yeah. Today was all about appreciation, I think, for me, in terms of what gets me really motivated and then driven to stay in this kind of mindset. The appreciation of just like what I've been given, and just given because of a privilege of who I have in my life. And then a privilege of just the fact that I have the opportunity to work on myself and develop again. I'm trying to stay in this really grateful mindset, and it led me to this, to my friend, the headshots, to the gym and the pain I'm in right now. That's the end of day 4. I need to eat food, have a shower, because I'm still, you don't want to know. And yeah, have a good day, or the day you deserve.